Well, greetings, my friend. Well, Larry here with Larry's Fountain Pen Reviews. I've been really giving it some serious thought on my workhorse pen. Well, I don't believe I did it last year, but year before last, and before that, it's always been the Lamy 2000 with the medium gold nib. Yeah. Great pen. Just a fabulous pen. They call it workhorse because it's just a great writer. A great fountain pen. It does everything it needs to do. Got a gold nib, nice, smooth, wet. Fits nicely in the hand. Looks really great. You can take it everywhere. Well, I've been doing a lot of thinking. As you know by now, I carry quite a few pens. Anywhere from 12 to 15, 20. And I use each and every one of those pens. I rotate them. And during my writing in my journal, I'll do a page of one pen, then go to another. Maybe I might do 4 pages, maybe 7 or 10 in one day. And at my desk is where I do a lot of writing as well, where my computer is in the bedroom. Now, religiously, I'm on this journal before I go to bed. When I go to bed, I always write something in my journal. So we're talking before I go to bed, I write something. And before I go to bed at night. So here we are. Let's say, before I go to bed, I'm journaling. And that could be at 7, 8, 9, 10 o'clock. It just depends with Cubby when he's ready to go to bed. In the morning, when I get up, it could be 2, 3, 4, 5. Because I have some things I need to do, I will journal, then go back to bed. Then when I get up again, I'll journal some more. And then when I take off and get back from doing whatever I've been doing, I journal some more. Of course, then I have to lay down a little bit because of my spine, which has been acting up furiously. The pain is so bad, it causes depression really bad. And for you, those who suffer depression or swing moods, you know how that is. It's like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Very, very serious, very, very bad. But I love journaling. I love fountain pens. I have really, really low-end pens like 99 cents, $1.49, $1.69, under $5, under $10, under $20, under 30, under 50, $100, and under up to maybe $1,000. So on any of these pens, I have to save money because I just don't have that kind of money to buy a $1,000 pen. But at times I really want it, so I have to save and sell some pens. So that's how I get money to buy other pens. Sell and save. And sometimes my viewers will send me some pens. God bless them. They really have been supportive to help me. And I want to thank each and every one of you. Some of them has helped me through PayPal, Patreon. So, why am I doing this? Reviews. Well, it's something that I really love in my heart. I'm not doing it to show off. I'm not doing it to brag, look at this pen, look at that pen. I'm doing it to try to energize others, to motivate others to use fountain pens. For those who once has used fountain pens but found it useless, to get them back on track. trying to reopen those doors for them. Now, it's not going to happen to everyone, but there's some people that it may. All fountain pen folks matter to me. Now, I just don't use fountain pens. Okay? I use rollerball felt tips, gel pens, mechanical pencils. It depends. But like at my desk, I use my Parker Victor. It's a Victor. A lot. And like I've been using that for like straight up 4 weeks now, religiously. And I always will carry my Victor with me wherever I go, and my other fountain pen. Because like I said, I rotate. So what I'm trying to build up to is a workhorse pen. I do have a workhorse pen that I really love. It's not expensive. No. Doesn't have a gold nib. No. Not a piston filler. No. Not a plunger. No. Not a gold nib. It doesn't have all the fancy bells and whistles. It's a nice looking pen, which I reviewed. It's really a great brand. One of my favorites. So does that mean when I will reveal the pen soon, is this my best pen among all the pens? No. It's my workhorse pen. It's one of the greats though. I've asked, do I like ballpoint pen plastics? Yeah, I do. And gel, I mentioned all those, yeah. Why? I don't know, I grew up with them. And I've always had the love and passion for them. And you never know when there'll come a time that you'll need one. And I've been asked, what do you use a ballpoint pen or rollerball pen for? Well, sometimes if I have to write a check, the fountain pen won't go through the copy, so I either have to use the ballpoint or the gel or the rollerball to get it done. For certain documents, same thing. If there's duplicate copies or triplicates, I have to use ballpoint or rollerball. Fountain pen, again, won't go through the copies. And if I'm writing on inexpensive paper, some call it cheap, I'm just doodling, drawing, which I can't draw at all, I will use a fountain pen or any one of those pens and just doodle with it. So I'm sure some people will freak out or not understand. Well, man, he calls that a workhorse pen? Well, yeah, I call it a workhorse pen. So let's say this pen is under $10 versus my Visconti Homo sapien. That was like $700 or $800. It has all the bells and whistles. I love the pen to die for. Great pen. God forbid if I would lose it, I couldn't replace it anytime soon. Maybe in the next 4 years if I'm alive still. But if I lost this pen, I would still be frustrated and upset because I lost it. But it would be easy to replace. So why would I be upset, agitated, because I lost it? Well, because for me, the nib is so nice and smooth, wet. It lays down the ink. It writes really nice. It feels great in my hand. And it's really important. My first thing is that nib. No, it's probably not the best pen on the market. It's one of the best. Why? Isn't it the best? Well, it's one of those lower, affordable fountain pens. But the brand is amazing. They've been a leader in fountain pens. So, when am I going to post the workhorse pen? Why don't you leave me some comments and tell me what you think? I reviewed this pen. Which one out of all these pens do you think is? I'm just curious to get feedback from you. I've been curious. But I hope I've answered some questions. Again, I just don't do pen reviews just for the heck of it and buy pen just for the heck of it. Give me something to do. It's my passion. It's where my heart is. Can you understand that? It's serious. When it comes to fountain pens, even ballpoint, gel pens, rollerball, mechanical pencils. Call it a hobby. Call it my heart. I just love them. I really do. Some fabulous writers. That don't have to cost a lot of money to be a great fountain pen. Yeah. Okay, so some people may knock your pen and may not like it. No big deal. It doesn't matter what other people think about your stuff. It only matters to you. Remember that. And remember, when you buy a pen, because I've been asked this question, how much would you pay for that pen? I would pay for what I think it's worth. If you're in an auction and you're bidding, you want to be careful of that as well, because you want to see what this pen's actually worth when they sell it from whatever company they sell it from, or even on eBay or Amazon. And then you want to see what the auction is doing. And don't forget the shipping as well. If you collect pens and you like us to get, let's just say Durograph, and you'd like to get all the colors, that's cool. But a pen is only worth what you think it's worth. Remember that. If it's worth $1,000, cool. If it's worth $5,000, cool. And you can afford it, great. I'm glad for you. So, one last thing before I go. There's a new kid in town. There's a new family in town. When I say in town, in the fountain pen world. And you know what? They sell fountain pen, ballpoint pen, rollerball, gel, mechanical pencils, inks, those little pins for your lapel, or I put mine on the cap as well. They sell a little bit of everything. I think they have over maybe 7,000 items now. And it's Big Bad Brad. You hear me talking about him a lot on my channels. Great guy. Got some great kids. Oliver and Lily. His wife is a team player as well. They both have this passion and love for what they do. And they do it very well. And you can find them on eBay, on SDs, on all the social medias. And from time to time, you'll be hearing me mention them. Soon, I will be doing a face-to-face visit with Brad and probably his wife. And we're going to be talking about Brad's website business. So, that's going to be coming up soon. So I just wanted to give you a heads up Well, I guess that's going to wrap it up. It's been about 15 minutes or so, and I'm on my phone. I thought this was just a good time to practice and see how my phone handles the video, and then I'll go ahead and upload it on the YouTube on my channel. So I got a whole lot more things to talk about, new stuff coming out, reviews. I'll save that for another time. Take care, and God bless each and every one of you, and I really mean that. I really do. You're some beautiful people. You're the coolest people. You are the stars. You make every reviewer look great. Because without you guys, the reviewers like myself would be non-existent. Thank you for taking the time and sharing with me, little old me, my reviews, my opinion, my input. Be safe, my friends. And remember, as always, don't text and drive. Take care. Peace out.